the sideline. That's one of my most favorite. The stars of this team in the at the guard spot. Shots good by Green.
For me, the science of sport, making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management about the long game.
Is off the mark. And it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why.
A perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's exactly.
Here's Embiid. Count that. Outside Curry. A 3-point. Green against Curry. And the Curry way outside. And
that looked to me, guys, like a heat check.
Outside. Wow.
And, you know, it's not traditionally a part.
Now here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Embiid. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
They get it again. Embiid. No good with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Thompson with the bucket.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And the basket by Curry.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Thompson against Harden. Passes it to Green. Shoots from 14. Count it. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Green taking the mid-range J when it's available. He's smart at using this area of the floor effectively.
There's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The deep 3 from Harden. No good on the shot. The Warriors go the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Bjelica, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now Harden, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Fires the 3. Harden, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bjelica with the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here is Harris. He had 19 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome in adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that 3-point shot.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Here's Korkmaz. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Warriors leading by 7. Here's Payton. Over Maxey. Tries again, and it's laid in by Payton.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Maxey. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Millsap. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, after setting the screen, he gets out of that screen quickly and beats the defense to the spot.
And here's Poole for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Poole. They set the pick. Poole with it. He had 15 points last out.
A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
The 76ers trail by 10. Korkmaz passes to Millsap. Plays it up and banks it in.
Love watching Millsap go to work inside. He's a pretty smooth operator in the paint. Good footwork, good strength, and good touch.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now here's Maxey following the miss by Otto Porter. And here's Maxey, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
It's stolen by Harris. Shoots from the line. Maxey, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Korkmaz, no good. Warriors leading by 8. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The 3 from Poole. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6. Live from Chase Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about that great dynamic.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Harden. He's out there with Matisse Thybulle. Green is out there with Embiid, and it's Niang in at the power forward. Harden the pass to Niang. Count it, good. Niang's got 5 points so far.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Milwaukee. Didn't think that was going to go in. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He's got 6.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Curry outside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Shoots from the baseline, and he overshot that one, missing. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Harden the pass to Niang. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
On the wing, Harden, covered by Wiggins. Harden the pass to Niang. Into the lane, and Looney sends it back. Curry looking it over. Pass to Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Toscano misses. The 76ers trail by 13, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise. It's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
From 11 feet away, they grab their own miss, and Embiid throws it down.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Poole checked in for the Warriors. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Philadelphia. They've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
Well, right now for the 76ers, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Harden against Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Popped up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
The three from Poole. Another three for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The knee just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Out left to the wing. Here's Embiid, and again it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Now the pass to Kuminga. Thompson from long range. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. And it's Millsap with the ball for the 76ers. It's a 14-point game. It's Harden with the drive. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, special talent.
Thompson for the triple. To the paint, here's Embiid, and the dunk. Harden against Curry. They double-team Curry. And here's Poole for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Takes the 13-footer. Harden, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 12.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Harden, no good.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And really deep through that time. Curry's got 33.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Orders check in for Bjelica. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Curry. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris comes in for Joel Embiid. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. 58 seconds left now here in the second. From deep three-point range. The shot by Payton, no good. The 76ers trail by 19. Here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Shoots over Kuminga. Maxey, no good. Here's Golden State. Right now they're a 9-0 run. From deep, Iguodala. Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here is Harris, guarded by Poole. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with
the 76ers.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Great fight we're seeing from both these guys. Each one trying to pull his team across the finish line. You know they love this kind of a challenge.
Moving on to the first half analysis. Stephen Curry. I mean, he makes it look Steffordless.
He gets on a roll, and defensively, before you know it, you've lost control of the situation. I'm not sure how you can slow this guy down now. He's primed for an excellent second half.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Sharing the wing spots, it's Thompson and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with Looney, and it's Curry in at the one spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Harden. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thompson for the triple, and the three ball is good. Thompson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Warriors.
And I don't think Thompson has ever thought twice about shooting. Supreme confidence in that J.
Harris looking it over. Right wing. Fades and shoots. Embiid, no good. Warriors leading by 19.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. It seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Harden against Thompson. Harden the pass to Harris. To the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Buries the easy one. Embiid's got 24. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
The 76ers trail by 19. Here's Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Assistant.
Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kuminga kicks it to Looney. Wiggins from outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Harden outside. Now the feed to Embiid. It's stolen by Curry. Kuminga the pass to Looney. Takes it off the glass. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
To the inside. Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Curry.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Thompson with the bucket.
That's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Kings team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Toscano's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Niang's checked in. Harris outside. off the back rim, no good. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Wiggins from outside. Another three for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Harris kicks to Harden. Green the pass to Maxey. To halt the run, drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And again for three.
What a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. He just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Passes to Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Another three for Philadelphia.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last three go. Way too competitive for that.
But Trey connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. It's stolen by Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another three for Golden State.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room, and the shot is good. Maxey's got 7.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside Curry. From deep. That one misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Harden, and he drives in. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And a deep three from Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. To go on the assist by Harden.
Free ball.
He's got 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Different look here for the Warriors. Porter's checked in for Looney. Iguodala comes in for Toscano Anderson. Poole's checked in for Thompson. And it's Payton in for Stephen Curry. Then for the 76ers, Paul Millsap is checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Korkmaz in for James Harden. Millsap has the open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Payton. Maxey, no good. Maxey's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor, only 33%. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Philadelphia's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Maxey passes to Millsap to end the run and finished off by Millsap.
You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Maxey passes to Niang. Millsap a screen on Iguodala. Pass to Maxey. To the left wing. Puts up a three. Misses 9% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Payton. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. And that's good. One, Toscano Anderson for three.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
The pass to Milton. Offensive rebound. Cauley Stein.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really both ends, a scrappy play.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And stolen by Thibault. And laid in to finish the break.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
No good from Lee. 76ers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bjelica's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Toscano. And the Warriors miss again. Toscano's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Harris with it. Kuminga picks him up. He gets that one.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Payton drives in. To the wing on the left. Here's Toscano. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Toscano's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. Now, here's Milton. Harris outside. From 10 feet out, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
And, you know, this team relies on Tobias Harris to score the ball, especially from these spots on the floor.
Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 7 points here in this quarter. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Kuminga. And it's blocked. Harris with it. They set the screen. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
On the wing, Green. Back to Harden. Stolen by Thompson. From deep. Here's Kuminga. And they...
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Toscano Anderson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Peyton. Then for the 76ers, Paul Millsap's checked in for Cauley Stein. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Outside Curry. Fires for three. Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
They'd lost two straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Thompson for the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Millsap's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The drive by Green. Out to Harris. Nice touch on the bank shot. Harris has got 12 points here in the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Left side Curry. Bielitsa passes to Iguodala. It's good from long range.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And it's Green missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Curry outside. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. He takes it in and slam dunk by Maxey.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Curry. Here's Korkmaz. Green inside the... Three-point line. Not going to go that time. Good D by Thompson. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And by getting the hard-earned,
and listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
Boy, it seems like every three he's throwing up is going in, guys. No stopping this guy once he gets going like this.
Korkmaz passes to Maxey. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Off target from the baseline. Porter kicks to Curry. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. And here's Maxey. Feeds to Harris. Stolen by Thompson. Curry on the wing. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really